address the gathering.
Honorable Convener of Bharath Darshan 2010, Mr. Ramesh, the many members of Seva Darshan who are here today, and distinguished participants in today's function. I am truly delighted to be here. I think in Seva Darshan you have an organization which represents many of the finer aspects of what India is about. We can take a lot of pride in our country. I think if you look at the world in terms of who is rich and who is poor, there are many ways to judge the merit and the weight of a country, and its culture and civilization is one of them. In those terms, India is the richest country in the world. We have a civilization which goes back over 5,000 years. We have a culture which has multiple roots. I would say it's like the mighty oak, with roots going in various directions and drawing sustenance from the ground. In fact, I would say it's like the great banyan tree that I once saw a long time ago in Calcutta, which extends over acres, lets down new roots, and which adds to the strength of the tree itself and provides cover to all concerned. Indian culture and civilization is truly something for all of us to be proud of. It is not only unique or incredible, as some might use a word, or amazing. There are so many ways to describe it, but it is truly a reflection of a people and a country which is something to emulate by others. We can take great pride in being Indian, and when you organize a function like Bharath Darshan, it gives me truly immense satisfaction. I do like the way the Indian community in Kuwait spends its time on weekends, doing things that are constructive, meant to support other members of society. I was very heartened to hear that you are taking new initiatives to help the needy and those less fortunate than ourselves. This is part of the Indian tradition, and we must strengthen it. It is good to know that you look back to our brethren in India and try and help them in small ways. This is absolutely the right way for a community to behave, and it gives me, as your ambassador, great pride to represent you here. So while commending Seva Darshan, I would also like to mention that I am very satisfied to see that today's program is Bharath Darshan. In fact, part of my approach to our Kuwaiti brethren is to tell them to go to India, see what Bharat is about, see what our country is about. And when you see that, you would know that when an Indian comes, or when an Indian travels abroad anywhere, it might be Kuwait, might be USA or Canada or Australia or Russia or anywhere, he comes because he might be looking for a better livelihood or a better way to earn money. But when you see India, you know that is a beautiful country, something for all of us to be proud of. And especially the more people from this country travel to India, there's a better understanding of what India is about. Why is this community here? Why have they made their home up here? Why do they want a home away from home? Not because to run away from India. It is so that they can better improve their situation and also help their people back home. And you can have two homes. You can have two homes, but every Indian's heart is in India. I think there's a very unique aspect of India that not many people realize. If you look at all our neighborhood, India is the only country which has no refugees or no distressed persons in other neighboring countries. And perhaps without exception, all our neighbors have some refugees in India. No Indian wants to escape from India if they have the choice. It is only sometimes when you find that the economic situation may not be one which matches up to your own job qualifications that you might like to do so. The good news is India is truly on the move. Our economy is growing. Last year it grew at 8%. This year it will grow at 9 to 10%. We are fairly confident of that. And these are really signs for the better. By the year 2042, India will be the second largest economy in the world. And these are not my projections. These are projections of well-respected international financial institutions which say we would be bigger than USA, Germany, Canada, anyone. We would be number 2 in the world in terms of size of the economy. And this is really something very impressive. We have grown at a very good and satisfying rate, and yet we have done so without forgetting our cultural traditions, the background and the civilization from which we draw our sustenance. Today I would also like to wish the many Indian communities here who are celebrating festivals. I know many of you are from Kerala, but like we rejoice in each other's festivals, we should celebrate each of them. We have Lohri, which is from Punjab. We are celebrating Makar Sankranti, which is all India. We are celebrating Pongal, which is a variant of a similar version of Makar Sankranti out of Tamil Nadu. Let us wish each other. These are all our festivals. We are truly a land of festivals where we enjoy participating in the happiness, brotherhood and goodwill which each festival entails, and let us all join in celebrating that together. So thank you for inviting me. I do hope I will look for a few minutes at the Bharath Darshan event that you're doing. I know it has been long thought out of and well planned, and I'm sure you would have an enjoyable day listening to the artists who have come from different parts of India and enjoying the Bharath Darshan itself. I do hope that this will encourage others also to visit India. I know that essentially our audience today is Indian, but even by projection into the media, the diversity of India, the beauty of India, I think we can encourage people to come to our land and see what we are about. It is through knowing India better that they will be able to appreciate what our great country is about. So, without further ado, addressing you all, let us work for the greater glory of Mother India. Jai Hind. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your motivating speech. Let me take this opportunity to thank Sri N.K. Ramachandran, Chairman of Bharath Darshan School, Kuwait and Bahrain, for accepting our invitation and joining us. Ladies and gentlemen, let me call upon yet another important personality of Seva Darshan family who has proved that actions speak louder than words. Ladies and gentlemen, I invite Sri Krishna Kumar, President of Seva Darshan Kuwait, for his presidential address.
Namaste. Thank you, Mr. Ambassador, for such inspiring words. On behalf of the Seva Darshan family, I once again welcome you all to this very special day, and happy Makar Sankranti to all of you. Today also happens to be solar eclipse day, which many Indians believe is a very auspicious day for giving away gifts, donations and many other holy activities. For Seva Darshan, today is also a festive day because we celebrate and share with you the results of the hard work that has been put into this project and this program of ours. Seva Darshan has been active in Kuwait since the year 2005, and over the years we have grown in numbers. Today we stand at around 4 units and many members all around Kuwait. With the underlying motto of Manav Seva is Madhav Seva, we have strived to be a catalyst in the Indian community, encouraging them to take up Seva work whenever it's possible. And you people have responded well on many occasions. Whether it has been our effort to send clothes to the tribal people of Orissa, when we have asked for support during the tsunami, you came forward to help us. And I must say the Indian diaspora in Kuwait has always risen up to the occasion whenever our country has asked for it. And today we celebrate your spirit. The spirit you have shown to give back to our nation for what it has given to you. Our nation has supported us, nurtured us, and given us our culture, tradition, and a heritage to be proud of. So it becomes our duty to preserve the integrity and soul of our nation, to stand by it at all times of need, and to defend it with a selfless attitude. Our greatest contribution in our lifetime can only be the time dedicated to this society in ensuring that the future generation is passed on all this immense wealth of our nation, and they in turn work for the prosperity of the nation as we do today. Seva Darshan has silently worked over the years, establishing a strong bond within our members and well-wishers. We work, live and act like a family. This is where the success of our organization lies. Our contribution to the society comes from the energy of its members. We have regular classes through the Bharath Darshan Kuwait, where our children are given lessons on the country's culture, traditions and heritage. The ladies have formed the Bharath Darshan with an aim of exchanging knowledge that could help build better homes based on our traditions. We also have an efficient Seva team that coordinates various works like spreading news on employment opportunities and even placements in jobs whenever possible. We encourage people to contribute to over 70 Bala Sadans which we support back in India. We also give immense support to the One Teacher Ekal Vidyalayas of India and numerous assistance to different projects across the country. We also take up special efforts when our country has faced environmental disasters like the tsunami and the floods. Additionally, we also identify projects every year which we work and try to bring to life. Like our General Convener mentioned earlier, in 2008 we completed the Krishna Jyoti project. The Krishna Jyoti project, Swashriya Kendra actually it's called. The Krishna Jyoti Swashriya Kendra is today a center of vocational studies and self-employment in the district of Palakkad in Kerala. This year we have taken up the Marayur school project that will build a multi-storied building for the Sri Saraswati Vidya Mandiram school in Marayur. Marayur is an economically backward village in the Idukki district of Kerala. It's populated mainly by tribals and Adivasi people. The existing school in Marayur is about 14 years old. It works out from a tin-sheeted building. Currently around 50 students study in this school. The Seva Darshan's project will help educate about 200 plus children in this school. And there will also be residential facilities for about 50 children in the next phase. We have already acquired more than 80 cents of land for this. Land, like we all know, a human body cannot be just kept alive simply by feeding it with bottles of blood. You need to get the body healthy enough to make its own blood, and then only will this body be able to live. This is what we are doing from Kuwait. Instead of providing a meal a day or a few uniforms or a few books to these children, we are making them a permanent building, a monument for the people of Marayur, which will always remain as an identity for the love the NRI population of Kuwait is demonstrating to them. The people who built the school or who took the initiative to do this will be forgotten tomorrow, but this building will always remain. Before I finish my address, I just wish to clarify one more point. Many a times I've been asked, how do people join Seva Darshan? I mean, we are already a family of more than 800, 900 members. The answer is simple. Just come and be one of us and work with us. Every person who has the right attitude and dedication to our nation and its people is a member of the Seva Darshan, whether be it in Kuwait or anywhere in the world. Thank you and enjoy the day. Vande Mataram.
Thank you, Shri Krishna Kumar.